my tenant left in the middle of the night.
I want the power on top of this tower. I'm just checking on my net worth. I come for what's ours. You just only want to check first. I come for what's ours. Yes, I come for your neck first.
Hey there, YouTube. Korbie and Nitiforo, GetFinanciallyFree.com, coming to you with part 2 of our video series, Real Estate Nightmares. If you haven't seen part 1, go back and watch that. But in this video, my tenant left in the middle of the night. Here's the short version of the story. I get a call from one of our property managers. Let's call her Jennifer of Lakefront Property Management Company. And she says, your tenant in your house on Scottsdale has up and left the property, vacated in the middle of the night. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what you talking about, Jennifer? Because this tenant has been in that house for a couple of years. And so immediately, while I'm talking on the phone to Jennifer, I text another property manager. And let's call this property manager Frank of El Jefe Property Management. This particular property manager, Frank from El Jefe Property Management, had placed this tenant into our house on Scottsdale. So I'm texting Frank. I'm on the phone with Jennifer and I'm saying, hey Frank, what is going on? The tenant at our house on Scottsdale has left. Frank texts me back, I don't believe it. She's a good tenant, whatever. So anyway, I continue my conversation with Jennifer. And Jennifer's telling us all of the details. Within a few minutes, I get a text back from Frank of El Jefe Property Management. And Frank says, I'm in your house on Scottsdale. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how the heck did you get in the first place? You know, he's not managing the property currently, but he's in the house. And he's telling me, it looks like it needs a little bit of work. And anyway, I have somebody for this house. Them rent it for $1,250 a month. First of all, let me go ahead and backtrack a little bit. Jennifer of Lakefront Property Management had this house rented for $950. So Frank is telling us that he has a tenant for this house at $1,250. So immediately I text him back. I'm like, yeah, go for it. No problem. Let's get this party started. So anyway, turns out that Frank reached out to the tenant to find out what happened. Why did the tenant leave? And the tenant, it turns out, didn't speak any English. And so the tenant didn't know what was going on. The Lakefront Property Management had changed the way that they were receiving rent. They were requiring the tenants to go to a grocery store to get a money order so that this way they could pay the rent. The tenant didn't understand. And so she just got frustrated and said, I'm out of here. So she left. How can you prevent this from happening to you? Well, there's 2 things you can do. Number 1, make sure that the property is in a good rental area. So this particular property on Scottsdale was in a great rental area. So even though the lady left in the middle of the night, Frank had a tenant for that property the same day. So that's how good the rental area was. And number 2, that all your property management companies speak fluent Spanish. No, number 2, this is something that a lot of people don't know. Make sure that your tenant has renter's insurance. What renter's insurance does is it protects you in case a tenant leaves in the middle of the night and they damage your property. You can file a claim against that tenant and the insurance company will go in and repair the property. Make sure to check with your insurance company to see what their renter's insurance covers. And to find out the best area codes to invest in, check out this video I did here. YouTube, if you like the videos we've been putting out and you want to see more videos about getting financially free and getting out of the rat race, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and all that other YouTubey stuff.